Hey. That is not a song, but that is an original by me, the DJP, the Dom Joseph podcast, the Dom, the Dominick, the Joseph. You know what it is? It's episode 44 of the Dom Joseph podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Today is February 5th, 2020, or 2/5/20, or 2025th 2, or Febrero. I think that's how you say February in Spanish. I'm getting a little better at my Espanol, me gusta podcasting. I like podcasting, or yo me gusto. Anyway, let's get the show started. We got another hit single coming out by ETG Verbos this Friday at 5 p.m. PST. Here's a little sneak peek of what we got going on here. Let me play it right here for you guys. If you guys ever want to listen to this stuff, feel free to check it out on SoundCloud. I actually don't have my headphones, so I didn't know when to fade it in or fade it out. But that is ETG, great friend, even better person. Go check out his stuff. This Friday is when it premieres. I got to hear a little bit of the sneak peek preview, but I didn't. I'm not gonna release the whole song. That's his little prodigy right there. That ain't mine. This is my prodigy. This is my element. Maybe drop a little element song here. Who knows? I've been interested in music my whole life, whether that be piano, guitar, a lot of things. But I don't know. It's a really fun industry. I know it's hard, and it just really seems interesting. But this week was a definite roller coaster. It felt like it was one of those ones that you go on and you go upside down, and then you go backwards and go through the whole shit again. Because when you have a bad day, you're like, okay, let's just get through this bad day, and then another bad day would happen, and then whatever. I'm not here to bitch about my week, but it felt a little like I got tilted upside down a little bit. But you know what? Every roller coaster has an end, right? And then you get to go get some carnival food, or then you go to have some cotton candy. Maybe you go throw up. But that feeling after you throw up is always amazing, right? Like, say you just got nauseous, you threw up, you feel better. Sure, your mouth may smell like vomit and all, but you feel better. You get a quick Sprite in you real quick, or maybe you brush your teeth, or maybe you have a pocket of floss on you. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be just fine. But if you're having a bad day, go fucking do something. Go do something good for someone. I just dropped my papers there. But what I like to do when I'm having kind of a shitty day is kind of just get a whole box of stuff together and just donate it. I like to donate to Goodwill. Some of those things that say clothing on them. And here's the thing. I know that Goodwill, and people like to say, like, oh, well, Goodwill, profits off the things you give them and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but it also makes it affordable for people who can't afford to go buy more expensive things. And I don't want to say more nicer things, because there's definitely some steals at Goodwill. I found a $70 basketball, like an indoor basketball, at Goodwill for like $3. And I had that ball for a long time, and then it got a hole in it from my fault. That was my fault, not Goodwill's, because I had that a couple years. I think I tried to play with it outside, and it just didn't really work out. But, things don't really work out sometimes. But if you're feeling, shitty, go donate something. Donate that fucking, I don't know, that box of white shirts you've worn 100 times, or maybe throw those away. Or maybe you could throw away some shoes you never wear. Because I think of it as clothes I don't wear. I think of them as lies I tell myself. Like, oh, I'm going to wear those, and then I never wear them. So that's like a lie. And I don't like to have lies around. So, but don't get me wrong. If I had a lot of clothes, like shoes or clothes that I didn't wear but I wanted to wear, I'd keep them. Duh. But I'm just talking about the ones that I'm never going to wear again. Maybe it says, maybe it's a typo of my name and I kept it on there or something. Something lame. But there's been a lot of people. So I go to school with a lot of people, and a lot of things, they like to do their thing and go to the bathroom. And So do I. And as a dude, there's urinals in the bathroom. And people don't know how to fucking flush the toilet. I get everyone's trying to save the environment, maybe. Maybe I missed the memo. But can we please start flushing the damn toilet? Because I'm tired of looking at shit like this, and it's just yellow. Like, have you drank some water a little bit in your life at all? Like, I think some people have the diet of Mountain Dew and Cheetos still to this day, because I could smell Mountain Dew and Cheetos like urine smell. I don't know. I don't really want to explain that much more in detail, but if you ever like walked in somewhere and it was just fucking horrible, you know what I mean? It's like almost like orange. It's not even yellow anymore. It's orange. You know, I get maybe some people don't really like the taste of water, but I mean, you gotta have a little bit. You know, just maybe a glass or maybe a bottle of water, or after you work out, have a drink of water. Like, that's all I really am kind of requesting people should do. Or if that's the case and you don't like water, just don't not flush the toilet. So just flush the toilet, and then people like me wouldn't have to fucking get all butthurt at you, you know? And what else has been going on? The Super Bowl happened. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs for beating the Niners, San Francisco 49ers. I didn't really care who won this game, but at the end of the day, I was glad the Chiefs won instead of the Niners. Coming from where I'm from, we're rivals with the Niners, so I didn't really want to see them win and have to hear them say they had 6 Super Bowls all year. That would have been pretty annoying. But other than that, a lot of people go to the Super Bowl, and you know, it's like a holiday here in the U.S. You know, it's like a national holiday apparently, and everyone goes and gets food, or they go to the bar, and maybe they, you know, whatever they do, maybe they go to Walmart because it's empty and nobody's there on the Super Bowl. Because I've heard some people do that, but the thing is that there's always that one guy at every Super Bowl party, and that one guy goes, "I'm only here for the commercials, ha 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 ha." Ha ha ha. Yeah, I don't even really care. Ha. Oh my god. That person can take their fucking chip and dip and fucking walk the fuck out. I'm so sick of those people, dude. You know, it's like they just come in and they're like, I don't watch this and I am only here for the commercials. Well, the commercials fucking blow. They're cringe and they're bad. Don't get me wrong, there was some good ads, but like some of them are cringy. $5.8 million was spent on 30 seconds of advertising space in the Super Bowl, and some of them, I'm like, this was worse than the regular commercials they air. And I get they're trying to make you remember them. The only one that really stuck out to me was the Rick and Morty one, because I like Rick and Morty. The Google one, because it was so soppy. And, you know, maybe that was their target. You know, they just wanted you to remember. Maybe they didn't really care if you remember what the message was. You just remembered Google. Because that's the space that advertisers are really trying to get into. They're really trying to get into your head and your wallet, obviously. But as soon as you convince that an item is the only item, like Kleenex, then, because nobody says, hand me a tissue paper. Everyone says, hand me a Kleenex, even if it's not a Kleenex. That's what they're buying, you know, that's what they want. Or like when you're nonchalantly thinking of something, they want you to think that product. Like, oh, I want a sports drink. Gatorade, like they almost marketed it or targeted it. So like you say, I need a Gatorade. Or now there's that Body Fuel one, there's Powerade, but you know what I mean? Like they were like the first ones to revolutionize the sports drink, I think. And I could be wrong, and maybe someone can fact check that for me, but that's just how advertising, I think, works from what I've learned. But yeah, I'm so sick of it. It's just the annoying guy. You know, why don't you just sit there and eat the queso and dip, dude? Like, we don't need to get political, you know? Or the people who cry on the Google ad, like, whatever, you can do what you want. Anyway, it's not my idea to complain about that. It's just my little 2 cents. I used to be so bored as a kid that I would open a dictionary. Because here's the thing, though. If I told my mom I was bored, she'd put me to work. I'd be like, Mom, I'm bored. She's like, oh, you're bored? all right, go clean this, and this. So I never started saying I'm bored around my mom. But I would get so bored sometimes before I even go tell my mom I'm bored. I would open like a dictionary or a book, and I would like fill in letters. So you know how O has like a space in it? I would shade that in with a pencil, and I would do that to every like word or every letter that had like a little space in between, like an A and an O, a G, a P, a Q. I would fill them all in, and then it would look. I thought it looked so cool. You know, I was like, this is the way to read right here. You know, this is the future, and it. You know, I kind of grew out of it, I should say. But don't grow out of things you like. It's just how things go. Let's see here. So what else do we got here? What else we got going on today on the good old 2520? I've been seeing a lot of people actually. So I watch TikTok sometimes. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say like TikTok is lame. Like there's some pretty funny TikToks, but it's also kind of cringe because you know, you could be watching a 15-year-old like dancing, and that's kind of intimidating. It's scary because you're like, if I watch another second of this, I'm a predator. So yeah, I just try to keep it Gary V, and then sports stuff, and then memes. That's what I try to watch on TikTok. But I've been seeing a lot of people on Instagram and TikTok take pictures in the chip aisle. Is taking pictures in the chip aisle the new thing? Like, I've been seeing people like, man, so many choices, Candid. And it's like them in the cereal or chip aisle. Or, man, if life had as many choices as the chip aisle, I wouldn't have a clue. Well, guess what? There's more than just Lay's, Doritos, and fucking Ruffles, okay? Or there's more than Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, and honeycombs. There's more to life, you know? And speaking of the aisles in Walmart, they need to be doubled. The chip aisle lane or the soda aisle lane or the pop aisle lane or the soda pop or the Coca-Cola, you know, whatever the fuck you say, needs to be doubled. Because every time I go into Walmart, you know, you walk in the chip aisle and there's apparently the whole population of my county is there. You walk in, everyone's looking at you like, man, what's this guy in for? Like they own the chip aisle. Yes, I want the fucking Doritos. Move out of the fucking way. You know, or yes, I want the Coca-Cola. Why are you sitting here standing when you were going to go all the way to grab the squirt? You know, why'd you leave your cart at the other end and clog it all up? Oh, I'm just going to go grab it real quick. And then they sit there for 2 seconds deciding if they want diet or not. Double the lanes, Walmart, and we will be more happy. Because have you ever noticed, though, how excited and how like much better you feel when you're in a bigger lane? There's a psychological factor to that, I believe. But like, you know, you go down a Walmart aisle, it's kind of scrunched up, and you're like, okay, whatever. But then you go into like a big aisle, like the baking aisle sometimes is big, or you go into the appliance side, and it's just like double the size, and like you don't have to worry about maneuvering your cart. There's just a lot of room. That is the way to do it. And I understand Walmart has limited space, but at the expense of, I mean, I guess regardless, they're going to get people in, so I don't think they really fucking care. But those two aisles need to be fucking, you know, they need to get some gains or something, you know, get on them gains and get a little bit thick, you know. That's what I'm saying. What's going on? The groundhog, also, the groundhog did not see his shadow. So we get spring's supposed to come faster. And I call fucking bullshit because that groundhog every year is fucking wrong. And every year he walks out of his fucking hole and he looks back at it. Dude, could we get a new animal? A porcupine, a kangaroo, maybe a giraffe, maybe a crocodile. All these guys wouldn't ever look at their shadow. They'd be like, okay, I'm focused on what's in front of me. The damn groundhog is one of those people who just continues to fucking bitch about their past and looks back all the time. You know what? People who complain about their past and blah, 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 and how hard they had it in the past makes me tune you out even more. Because on a daily basis, I'm already tuning you out if I'm already bored. But if you're starting to go, well, at this age, I had to fucking do this and this and this. I had to watch these people and blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God. I tuned you out 30 seconds ago. Dude, I got to go to the bathroom. I got to go to Walmart, dude. I got to get my hair cut. There's so many more things I could do than listen to you bitch. And you're listening to me bitch about people bitching. That's what the funny thing is. But I'm complaining about the annoying people being annoying because everybody's thinking this. And I'm here to fucking, I'm here to fucking complain, I guess. That was a slurp of water there. That was not a bong hit. Some people, I would, take a drink of water and go like this, and act like it's a bong hit. And people are like, you smoking? Like, nope, just drinking some water. Not as cool as you think. But yeah, the groundhog, he's always doing something crazy, and groundhogs aren't even that cool. When was the last time you were like, I really want a groundhog? Nobody. You know what? You know what's trending? Having a hedgehog. There's some people I'm friends with that want to have a hedgehog, and they're really serious about it. And you know what? I'm 100% backing them for that. Hedgehogs are cool. I've seen some cool videos of them like bathing, like getting all like bubbly and shit. What else? They're like little walks, and they go like, they have like this like little walk, and you can hear their little feet. That's kind of cool. Well, other than that, though, I've been real busy doing things. I've been trying to read a little bit more. That's about, not much of my day, but it helps me. I'd rather read at night to make me go to sleep than other things to go to sleep, like gaming or just sitting on my phone. I'd rather read. And don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here trying to act like I'm super like book smart and all of a sudden I'm a reader now, but I'm trying to, dabble in it, I should say. Because usually what I like to do is go work out, and then, I'm tired from that, and then play some Clash of Clans. And by the way, I'm a fresh Town Hall 10 for all my Clashers out there. I actually plan on having a fellow clanmate on this podcast. I'll keep his name disclosed for now. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what he has to talk about. He's on a esports team. So not for Clash, for another game, but I won't spoil the news. But yeah, there's some really cool things going on and some really cool lineups I got. Actually might have the first female on the Dom Joseph podcast here soon. I don't want to say like, oh, wow, female, it's different, but it's cool for me. Everyone I've had on here has been a dude. I guess what I just said makes it kind of redundant, but yeah, I'm really excited because regardless who I have on here, it's just really fun. And this person is pretty competitive, and I think that's what I admire most about them. And we'll be able to get some good things going on, 18 minutes and 27 seconds. That's how long I've been talking to you. Let's see how much longer I could go. So, I have one brother and a lot of cousins, and, shout out to all of them and everyone who's listening. I never thought it would get this far. I never envisioned it to be this fun and this great, and everyone being so supportive. But episode 44 has been great, and all the episodes before it have been great. The people I've had on the show, even the episodes I didn't even really like doing because I didn't want to get up and do them, I'm glad I did. Because at the end of the day, 44 episodes, I'm about 8 weeks short of a podcast a week. So if we take out the holidays, but I did a holiday special and one on my birthday, so I guess you could just kind of count like the days I kind of missed, the days I wasn't really too consistent. But my goal next year is to have one once a week, and maybe I'll have 50 episodes a year. So that will give me 2 weeks to miss. Most likely on Christmas, or most likely on a blank day. But I like to pre-record for holiday specials or birthdays. But pre-recording is another thing. That's almost even harder because you gotta like cater to what you say to that day. If I wasn't really keeping up with the current things, it would be a little bit easier. But Groundhog Day, Super Bowl, you know, if I were to do that 2 weeks ago, I wouldn't know the outcomes. And that's just the thing how it goes, man. If you wanna be creative, just fucking do it. Life's awesome, dude. And there isn't anything that's holding you back. The only thing that's holding back is you. And there's a lot of people out there that say they don't want, you know, or they want to do something and they never do it. So maybe you want to pursue that fucking, I don't know, maybe you want to go do something. And all you need is someone to tell you to do it, and that's what I'm here to do, you know. And if you ever, you know, say, all right, fuck, I'm going to listen to what Dom says and go do it. I'd love to hear what you have to say on the DJP hotline, 425-320-3641. You know, again, 425-320-3641. You know, be like, hey, man, I took your advice, and things are going great. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on much more about things that don't really matter. I've actually been off the cuff for about 3 minutes here, and here's the cheers to that one. And the thing is with the show is like I do have talking notes. You know, I have like things I want to bring up on the show. Like I write these down on my notes on my phone. That's another thing you should do. You know, if you're just chilling, pull up your notes on your phone and write them down. Maybe it's a rant. Maybe it's a business idea. Maybe it's the winning lottery ticket numbers. Maybe you dreamed about the number 31 and you really have a funny feeling. And it's not just your 31st birthday or anything. You know, it's like it's significant. But yeah, like my talking notes are people are take shit to Goodwill, flush the toilet, empty spaces, taking pictures of the Walmart chip aisle, people. Oh, let's end it on this one. I've gotten this one a lot just from everyone, not females and not just dudes and not just older people and not just kids. And what I mean by kids is my younger cousins. I don't want you thinking I'm fucking texting kids here, you know. You know what I mean? People, you got to clarify this stuff nowadays. You got to be careful. You know, you got to be careful. But no, what I'm saying is a lot of people like to bring up, oh, I'm a bad texter. You mean you don't like texting me? That's all I'm a bad texter means. You mean you don't like texting me? Because if Justin Bieber fucking was texting you, you'd be on your shit, you know? But since it's me, the guy with a podcast, you don't want to be a good texter. I'm just saying. People make themselves available for the people they like to be around. So if you're getting the I'm a bad texter, they ain't interested, bro. Or they ain't interested, girl. Or they ain't interested, grandma, grandpa, uncle, auntie, cousin, niece, nephew. You know what I mean? Anyway, this has been episode 44. Thank you guys so much for listening. Let's end it with a little bit of ETG Verbose. Shout out to him. Song is coming out this Friday at 5 p.m. PST. Let's walk out to this one. Here we go.